Good morning, guys. Today we're swapping out the lights on this flatbed trailer. All right, so here's the tools you're going to need for swapping out your trailer lights. Obviously, new lights, heat shrink wire connectors. You're going to need a crimp to go with those heat shrink. Some type of a wire stripper. You want some type of a plier. A heat source. Safety glasses. Electrical tape. Probably a screwdriver. Most likely a drill, and a good chance something to cut metal depending on how rusted out you are. Probably a socket set. Oh, and quite possibly a drill. Maybe, just maybe, that miscellaneous box of nuts, bolts, screws, and whatever else you got. I know you've got one in your garage. If you do, like the video, subscribe, and let me know. Because today, I used some of those random ones and they worked great. All right, let's see what we got. So just the housing on them got busted up. You can see we still got lights. So we're gonna swap out that whole unit. We got a new one for there, new one for there. There's our new one for underneath the ramp. Couple side markers. Our new tail lights. All LED. Those would be nice. And the hardware. All right, let's get to it. Ah, good, mate. Hey, don't call me big fella. First thing, before we really get going, we're gonna get some WD-40 on all these bolts. See if we can loosen them up a little. All right, let's get this trailer brake off. $10 should have known. So the dilemma right now is this bolt is just spinning, but there's no head. Pop this out a little bit and find where the head is at. All right, time to get the big guns. That nut is just rusted onto that bolt, so I think my only option is going to be to cut it off. We don't need to save anything on there. We're not going to damage the frame, so let's get the big guns. Okay, when you're doing your connection for the ground wire, you got to make sure that you got nice, clean, bare metal. So take the angle grinder to it and clean this up a little bit. That way we've got a great connection for the ground. Nice bare metal. Got a good connection for the ground. All right, there we go. Side lights on. That one, and license plate light. One down, 3 to go. 4 if we do the side markers. All right, so when you're doing trailer wiring, you want to make sure that everything is waterproof, especially when it's just like these, expose the elements, driving through the rain, driving through puddles, whatever it is. So that's why I got these connectors, butt connectors. And then you want to get a special crimping tool that applies the force that you need. So when you're crimping the wires, and then you got these little plastic housings around it. And then I'm using my, I don't know where my other torch is, but this is one of those lighter torches, so this works. Essentially, you just need anything. You want to heat this up. As you heat this up, it's going to shrink, and then it tightens on to the actual wiring, and then that creates a waterproof connection. And then, like I did in the other one, take some electrical tape, wrap it around it, just as a secondary precaution. So I didn't make it very clear on that first one, but that is what we're doing here. On the back side, like again, I cleaned up my metal. That way my ground spot, we're gonna have really good connection. These are the nuts that came with it. They've got the lock on them. That way you don't have to use a washer. You don't need to go overly tight on these just because our wires are in between there, so I'm just kind of snugging it up. Oh, I don't got a lot of room to work with, but I'll do the same thing. Should at least have your sheathing on the wire go up to the actual crimp part is. Okay, that's snug. Give it a little tug test, Oh, so that didn't do it. All right, we're gonna redo that. All right, you just really want to make sure that your wire sheathing is going to be underneath this part that melts, and your stripped wire gets into this metal section that gets the crimps. Okay, heat her up. Alrighty. Now we do the next wire. All right, I'm gonna go turn it on. You guys stay here and see if it works. All right, sweet. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, let's get the bar down there next. All right, time to tackle this back light bar. Okay, perfect. Just had to make sure. Just need to ground this. This one was still working without being grounded because there was nothing on there. But we'll reuse that screw, that hole, clean up the metal, get her grounded good. It's kind of snug down here, but here's what we got. We got this clip, so I'm going to unclip this. We'll run our new wire through there. We'll just splice it right in with that. So yeah, we'll ground it on the outside like how it was, run it through, splice it in. Oh. All right, back out. Hi, Kent. What you doing?
I want to play with my bike.
Okay. This is a light.
No,
That's Uncle Ken's trailer.
Taylor.
Yeah. Yeah. What? Oh, I do want one of these, but I'm just going to use his. All right, we got to figure it out. All right, so cleaned up the metal. We got our ground on. Just kind of measured it out to about where, as close as I can be to get this centered. It's a little bit off, but this way our power is also hidden inside of this, so we can kind of fold it up and it'll be a pretty clean look once we get all the wires and everything tucked out of the way. There we go. Everything's tucked in nicely. Should have had this stuff prepared first.
It's right here, Dad.
Thanks. All right, so snug it, don't torque it. Yeah. All right, time to go back underneath and connect it. All right, so with this clamp, basically I just want to get it onto the power, and then it's got little blades in there. Probably can't quite see, but then grab a pliers, pinch it, and then that'll go through the sheathing to the copper, And then you've got your connection. Add in the main line. Clamp that down. There you go. All right, let's see if it works. Okay. Yeah. We got power. All right, quite the improvement. LEDs there. LEDs there. LEDs there. Nice and bright. All right, so the back is all done, and now we're going to put the side markers on the wheel well. So again, I'm going to have to cut that off with the angle grinder, and then we'll put the new one on. Get to the bare metal there. That should be good. Let's figure out what we need exactly. All right, so what I'm going to do is one side will get tapped with the self-tapping screw, and then the other side I'm going to do a machine screw through it with a bolt on the back. And then on the back side we'll clean it up, and then that'll give me my spot for my ground wire. Okay, now I just got to try and get that rust off from back there. All right, that should be good. Alright, time to test all the lights. Come here, man. Marker lights on. Marker lights on. Those lights are on. Those are on. Those are on. Can you go in the truck and hit the brake pedal? The big one on the left. Okay, if you do the left blinker, it's on the left side of the wheel. Pull it down, the wand. Okay, right side. Okay.
Hello.
Tina. Thanks. So, if you got a little bit of know-how, few tools, you can get your trailer looking brand new with the lights.